Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike, and I'm excited to share another Divi tutorial with you. My goal here is to make learning Divi as straightforward as possible. Today we're going to see how to add background masks and patterns to a Divi header. In a previous video I created, which I'll link to in the top over there, is that we did the background masks and patterns for only the menu. But today we want to go one step down and we want to focus on the hero section. So we're going to create something to this effect in under 10 minutes, hopefully, but we'll see how it goes. If it's something you're interested in, just hit that like button below and let's get started. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to obviously add a new page. So we're going to call this patterns and masks for headers demo. Right, and we're going to use the Divi builder for this. Okay, so if you're using Divi 4, what would have happened is you got the image where or the pop-ups where it says, well, if I click here, you'll see pre-made layout or saved layout, build with AI, or build from scratch. So in this case here, it would have been built from scratch, and you'd be faced with something like this. Okay, so for this tutorial, I am using Divi 5. Okay, so that out of the way, let's get going. So what we want to do is we want to add a row. We're going to put in two sections. Okay, on the left section here, we're going to put in a bit of a heading. Heading, cool. Right. And so we want to make that an H1. And if I jump into design, I want to go design, and I want to make this enter. I want to make it ultra bold, and maybe push it up to 70 if I can. Okay, so that's 70. Then the next thing I want to push in is I want another text, and then this one is going to be all of the descriptions. Okay, and so I'm going to leave it like that, and then below that we're going to hit a button. Okay, so this is not the primary thing that I want to focus on today. I mainly just want to focus on the background masks and patterns. So I'm not going to make too many changes over here. Okay, but in order for the patterns to show up quite cool, we need to have some spacing here. So let's jump into the settings of the section and go to design, spacing, and we want to give this some padding. So we want to give it some 10 VW at the top, and at the bottom we want to make sure we push everything down so that we can clearly see what's going on, 30 VW. So this padding here is specifically for desktop. So if you want to do this anything else, like on tablet or phone, do change your padding here accordingly. Okay, so now we're going to add in the gradient, and that's where the magic's going to happen, is that background gradient. And for that, for this particular one, we're going to use 5 different colors to do so. Okay, so if we come here, background gradient, we add a gradient for the first color at 0%, or here we're going to put in the pink color. Now this pink color, we want to start here at about 10%. Okay, the next color we want to get is sitting at 30%. And there we go, it's bringing in that nice blue color. The third one, we're going to put in at 55%. So the green. The fourth one, we're going to put in at 80%. Okay, which is the bluish kind of color. And then the last one is we're going to return back to the pink, and that is at the 100%. Okay, so the pink is in, everything is looking okay. Now what we need to do is we need to just push this so that it is from left to right, but hitting over here the gradient direction, we just change to 90, and then there you can see the full gradient in its full glory. Okay, so once that is done, now we can start adding in some patterns. So patterns you can add in still here on background where we added the gradient in. We just go to the second last option here, background pattern, and we're going to add. So this one you can add in whatever you want. You can see there's so many different options that you can go through and make fantastic changes as you want. All right, but the one we're going to focus on for this particular tutorial is going to be the diamond. And we want to make this a white background here where we can pull it all the way down. So it's 255, but we don't want it to all the way down. We want it at 0.5555555555552. There we go. So we wanted to overlay this nicely, but we still want it to show quite strongly. All right, the next thing we want to do is we want to put a custom pattern size, custom size, width. We want to make this 8 pixels, so it's going to squish it in there. And then for height, we want to make this 15 VW, so viewers width. All right, so then it gives you a nice cool effect where it looks like sound waves. All right, so once that is done, we can now bring in the mask. Okay, so to do so, we jump in here, background mask, and we can add in whatever we want. So you can see as soon as I've clicked on it, you can already see the effect busy happening here. All right, how cool is that? So that's the layer blob one. The one I used in the example in the beginning is the paint one. So if you click on paint, you see it also comes up nicely here. But now if we click here on rotate 90 degrees, there's the one that we saw. All right, and then we want to make sure mask size, we also set it to cover. So it just makes it a little bit bigger. All right, and then that's the one that we had in the beginning, just obviously with a different wording there. Okay, so this looks quite cool and I quite like it. But what happens if you want to have a darker website? Now it's all white here. All right, that's no problem. All we need to do is we come here to the mask color and you just change the white to black. And there you have the same effect, but now it's on a dark color. And we can change that as well. If we go back to the blob from the beginning. Oh, okay, take that one off. You can't see the text because the text is supposed to be a different color. So heading text and just make that white, and that there's the text. Okay, so it's quite simple and very easy to do. And so if we go back to content and we go to background and we go back to masks. Oh, we're on the wrong one. We need to be in sections. Go background, we go to mask, and you can also play around with all these other types. But at the end of the day is you're still getting the same cool effect that's coming through from the background. All right, so that's how you can actually use background masks and patterns in order to create a visually appealing Divi header, especially for your hero section. I really hope you found it helpful and that it makes a difference for you. And if it did, please hit that like button to let me know, because it truly helps. I'm constantly learning and sharing new tips, tricks, and tutorials, so be sure to subscribe to join me on this journey and ensure you don't miss out on what's coming next. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.